What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on reports from Elliot Friedman and George Richards that the Florida Panthers will be looking to lock up Aaron Ekblad for the next 8 years with a contract in and around $60 million total, and I think that would be a bargain. Ekblad, in my eyes, was already a top 15 defenseman in the National Hockey League. And at 20 years old, you have the opportunity to lock him up. I think you do it. You give him however many years you want. You essentially give him a blank check, and 7.5 to $8 million for a guy like Ekblad, I think is money well spent. He's a legitimate franchise defenseman in a league that you can use those guys. You need a legitimate number one defenseman to win the Stanley Cup. That's been proven time and time again. You look at the great teams over the last decade. You look at Duncan Keith in Chicago, and Drew Doughty in Los Angeles, Chara in Boston, even to a very large degree, Chris Letang in Pittsburgh. They're guys that play all these minutes, and do all these different things, and Ekblad's he's a special player, and again, you have the opportunity to add a guy like that. You're certainly going to make sure if you have the opportunity to retain a guy like that is what I should have said. You're certainly going to do that and make sure no other team can even sniff offer sheeting him next summer. That's, again, the sooner this deal gets done, the better for both sides. I think it will get done. The soonest they can actually put the pen to paper on an extension is July 1st. I think it'll be done by the end of July, and possibly by noontime July 2nd. But again, I see no reason why he doesn't want to stay in Florida. I see no reason why the Panthers don't want to keep him around. And you look at, you added a guy like Keith Yandel. You got all this great young talent. Like, Florida is, I want to see how the rest of the Eastern Conference shapes up. But, depending upon where Stamkos lands and what moves Montreal and Pittsburgh make this summer, I think Pittsburgh's going to stand pat, which is the best thing for them. This is a team that could very well be, at the very least, in the conference finals next year. And, from there, you never know. So definitely a situation to keep an eye on in the next few days and weeks. But I think a deal's going to get done. Everything about this kid is just franchise number one defenseman written all over him. And Florida, like I said, they're a team on the rise, legitimately for the first time in a long time. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.